calling to remind you about bringing in your BMW tomorrow, Sunday, at 1 p.m. for your oil change appointment. Are you still planning to drop it off?
Yes, I'll drop it off. The average service businesses experiences 15 to 20% of no-show rate, which translates to thousands in lost revenue annually. Voice reminders reduced it by 40 to 50%, delivering a 7 to 15 times return on investment. Hello, today I want to show you how you can build this system step by step that will help to reduce no-show rate by calling your customers, and that agent will already know all the information about customer, their names and their services. Okay, right now let's trigger the system and see how it performs. Okay, it's calling right now. Let's pick it up. Hello.
Hi Artem, this is Mike from Fastlane Auto Repair. Just calling to remind you about bringing in your BMW tomorrow, Sunday, at 1 p.m. for your oil change appointment. Are you still planning to drop it off?
Yes, I'll drop it off. Can you transfer my call to manager, please?
Sure, let me connect you right now.
Okay, as you can see, it's transferred our call, so it's working. And yeah, let's build that system step by step. Let's delete everything here. Click save. So that system will be built by using WAPI and NNN. So for our first node, I'm gonna be using schedule trigger because we want to. In my case, I want that system to run once a day, right? I'll choose the days. Let's say once a day at 10 a.m. right? Depends on what business you're running, right? So once a day it will run at 10 a.m. and it will look for events in our Google Calendar. So we'll choose get many events because we want to get all the events. In here, credential to connect with, you'll have to choose create new credential and then sign in and you're done. That's all you need to do here, but I already have a connection here. For resource event, for operation, get many, we want all events. And here's my calendar, return all, we want to get all the events. And for this step, we want to choose now. In our case, now will be 10 a.m. each day. And for before, meaning how far we want to look for those events, right? I want to look for, let's say, for 24 hours ahead, right? Let's see what events we got. We got one event for tomorrow at 1 p.m., right? Yes, 1:30 p.m. No, 1 p.m. Yes, 1 p.m. till 1:30. So we got our event here, and if I will move that event right here, let's say, we're not gonna see anything because it's too far away. It's more than 24 hours ahead. So let's leave it right here. And so with that output, right, that we just got, we want to structure that output to different fields, so we can put those fields into our JSON body, so we can make a call by using WAPI in our case, but you can use retail AI as well, whatever you want to choose. And here you have actually several options. You can choose, you can create a code node to parse that stuff, or you can use, I think it's easier, might be a little bit easier to use an AI agent. So for source for prompt, you need to choose this one, defined below, because we're going to get data from our previous node, which is calendar, and we want to get following data. Description, right? We want to get a description, which is going to be that field with all our fields, right? With all that information that we will later parse. And we want to get our start time, right? For our start time, it will be here. This one, just drag it right here. And that's all I'm going to be using for today. And right now we need to, that's the information that agent will work with. But the agent don't know how to behave yet. So we need to give him a system prompt. So he will actually know what to do exactly, what we are required from it. I'm going to paste my old system prompt. For you it might be different depending what variables you are using. Maybe you will be using email or whatever you're going to use. But That's what I'm using. And like I said before, for us it's very important to get reliable output, which is going to be clean data with different variables. We need to choose this one. We need to turn this toggle on, require specific output format, because we want to have those variables in JSON in a specific format. I'm going to copy my JSON from my previous example that I built. Okay, this is the JSON body that will require from our agent to give output defined using schema, and paste it right here. And don't forget to connect actual brain to our agent, right? OpenAI, chat model. I'll leave it as is. Right now we're good to go to get an output, prepare the data for API call. Let's see what agent gave us as an output. That's all we need. Those variables will go to WAPI API call. We'll need to find the HTTP request node and method. It will be post, because we'll be sending a JSON body to WAPI voice agent. For URL, it will be the same for you, because we're using create call endpoint WAPI. If you can go to WAPI docs and find that endpoint right here. This is what we are using. Create a call and copy from here. That's the endpoint. We will need to make an actual call. And for our authentication, I'm going to be using a generic credential type. I'm going to use pair of. I already have connection, but just for that video, I will create a new credential. I'm going to call it testing WAPI. And from here, I will need to get my API key from WAPI. So let's get our API keys from WAPI. You will need to choose private key, not public key. So copy that and just paste it into here. Click OK, and we should see credential successfully created. Yes, as you can see, everything is successful. So right now we're authorized to make a API call to WAPI. And all we need to do right here is send the body, specified body. We're going to be sending JSON to WAPI. And I'm going to copy my old JSON that I used. If you will create the same exact agent, you don't have to change anything else here. You'll need to change only assistant ID and phone number ID. But let's make all from scratch. Let's add everything from scratch. So we'll need to get an assistant ID and phone number ID from our WAPI site, right? But we don't have an agent in WAPI yet. So let's go and create our agent. I have that agent connected already. I just want to copy that whole prompt. And right now I'll delete that agent so we can recreate it together. Okay, I just deleted the agent that we were using. And right now let's just create a new assistant. Testing YouTube. It's going to be our agent. Create a blank template. And here I'm going to paste my old prompt. Pay attention to prompt. A very important part is variables, right? These variables, name, vehicle, reason, start time, we are sending from our NNN. As you can see in JSON body. We're setting that body to WAPI, right? So WAPI can use those variables, dynamic variables, which are going to be different for each appointment. And make sure you are typing them the same way in the prompt. So that way agent will be able to use them. So let's click update. So we have our agent. For first message, this time I didn't use it. I put everything in prompt, so the agent knows how to behave. But usually I put something for first message, but doesn't really matter much. And for now, let's publish our agent. Our agent for now almost ready. I'm gonna add two tools to agent, which are gonna be transfer call. I'm gonna delete that and recreate it. Right, I'm gonna copy that. Okay, right now we're gonna be creating end tool and transfer the call tool. Just two tools that we then will connect to our agent that we just created, right? So let's create end call tool. That tool, let's type something like use that tool to to end the call. Okay, that's all for that tool, nothing else. And let's create a second tool, transfer call. For transfer call, very important, destinations. Let's choose our destinations, which is going to be phone number in E164 format. I'm going to be adding that number right now. So my number is going to be +1 626 949 6847. So that's the number that I will be using for transfer call 2. So we'll be calling that number when I will ask the agent to transfer my call. Okay, let's click save. Okay, we got our 2 tools created. Let's just connect them real quick. Very easy. Tools, and here transfer call tool and end call tool. Okay, right now our agent will be able to use them. I always mention the tool, transfer call tool, in system prompt. As far as I know, you don't need to mention and call tool in system prompt. It's just enough to mention them from here, to connect them from tools tab. And what we're gonna get from that engine right now, we're gonna get our assistant ID. So every assistant have an ID. So that way we'll actually know what agent we're calling to, right? If you have many agents, that way you don't know what agent you should call to. And right here, phone number ID. Let's go to phone numbers. If you don't have a phone number, you will need, for outbound calls, you will need to create a number in Twilio. You'll need to create a Twilio account, go to Twilio, buy number, and then import that number. Here will be a Twilio account number, and that stuff you'll get from Twilio, from a dashboard, and you'll label whatever you want. I already have that number from Twilio, so all I need from here is phone number ID. That's all. Let's paste it right here. Those 2 are going to be static variables, and these are going to be dynamic variables. Like I said, they're going to be changed each time with each different event. We're done here, actually. Yes, we got everything right here. We set up our authorization. We are authorized to make a call to WAPI. We have our JSON body with our dynamic variables. Let's click save. And let's change before we make a call. Let's make some changes. Right, let's just check, make sure it's working. Let's call it Tom, name Tom, right? Again, you can have more variables here, right? Depending the way you are putting the information into your calendar, right? Vehicle. Let's use another vehicle, Lexus, right? Let's click save, and right now, let's change the time as well. Let's choose 1:30, or let's choose 2. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. And right now, let's execute it from the beginning. And we'll get a call right now. Everything went through, everything is green. Okay, it's calling right now. Let's pick it up. Let's see what it's gonna say. Hello?
Hi Tom, this is Mike from Fastlane Auto Repair. Just calling to remind you about bringing in your Lexus tomorrow Sunday at 2 p.m. for your scheduled oil change. Are you still planning to drop it off?
Yes, but before, can you please transfer my call to manager? I want to talk to him.
Sure, let me connect you right now. One moment.
As you can see, it's transfer my call, so all works. That's all.
Hi, you've reached 1626.
Okay, that's my voicemail. She's great. Okay, yeah, we just built the agent that can call your clients. This way you can reduce the no-show rate. It's very simple. You can also customize it. Maybe you want your agent reschedule appointments or cancel appointments. Or you can also customize that. Maybe you want to get some post-call data. How much it cost, what was conversation about, why they cancelled appointment, right? The reason. You might get multiple variables, and then you will see all the data. You can improve your agent as well. Yeah, but that's all for that simple case. You can also use, by the way, you can also use different calendars. So as I know, most of the people use Google Calendar, in my experience at least. Yeah, I hope it was useful. Thank you so much. Bye bye.